guys, we're back. Yes, we're back. Got the garden area. We'll get in there. We'll show you some of that here eventually. Big things coming on in this situation. Wow. So as you all know, our garden needed to be raised. So we raised the garden up. Now we had to backfill this in with some dirt. So now what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go through and we're going to clean this up. And our decision is, thank you, hey. Our decision is to plant corn here until the fall. Now, why we're going to plant corn here? Why not? What do we got to lose? If it grows, it grows. If it don't, oh well, we tried. The biggest thing is that we can't. Thank you, hey. Man, he is vocal this morning. The biggest thing is we want to get this raked down and smoothed down, and we want to get it nice. I want to get it perfect. Now, after we're done planting the corn, in the fall is the best time to plant your grass seed to get grass to grow. So we want to get this nice and manicured, so when we put our grass seed down for the winter, now we'll get into a video on that, on the grass seed situation. I got some information from agriculturalists that some experimental grasses and things that you can grow in Tennessee that'll work in the shade, in the sun, in the heat, just all around mix. And we'll get into that one. I'll do another video on that one, but we had talked and I found out some ways that I can go about doing this, that I will have the perfect grass for not only feeding the livestock, but also manicures and looks beautiful. So we'll get into that one on a later date. So back to the decision. So what we're going to do is we're going to manicure this and we're going to get this all leveled down. We're going to fill in some low spots. We're going to get rid of all the rocks. We're going to rake this. We're going to get it all set up. Now, to plant corn. Let's talk about some corn. I love me some corn. The corn situation is this. Any of those seeds that you buy from anybody, any of the seed distributors or any of the big box stores that you buy the seeds at, trust me, you need to soak them in water for a minimum of 8 hours to plant. If you don't do that, you're going to have problems with your corn. So listen to me, 8 hours soaked in water or wrapped up in a paper towel, wet damp paper towel, and let them sit for at least 8 hours, okay? That'll cause a germination effect to it and cause that corn to come alive and want to start getting out of there and want to start to grow. Then we're going to seed all the corn here. Now, the seeding of the corn is a whole other situation. The seeding of the corn, most farmers do rows. Rows are fine, but I did some research and I found out growing corn in squares is better than growing in rows. Bet you didn't know that. So what I'm going to do today is you're going to see me clean this up, get this ready for the corn. You're going to see me get the corn ready, and then we'll plant the corn tomorrow because we're putting it in tonight so we can plant it tomorrow, because tomorrow we got a nice day. We want this to grade nicely. We want the water to shed off nicely. We got a lot of work to do. So at that point, guys, I got a job to do. Let's get to it. All right, guys, here we are. Got our rake, got our shovel. I had a few problems happen with the garden, and we'll get into another video about that. But, oh, like claws against chalkboard.
Take it real soon.
Ooh. So, down there raking, as you've seen, guess what? I think we might have a copperhead in our mists. Look at this. That is the whole thing from the copperhead. So you can put it back together. He's about that long. So I'm saying probably about, I don't know, 5 foot long. This is the part from his head that he shedded his skin. Right there, buddy. Right there. So we definitely got ourselves something.
You know we got what you need, baby. So take it, move along. I said we got what you need, honey. Come and groove along. Come on. Rolling on the highway,
All right, guys. So I conditioned this pretty good. Got this down. Got some areas, some low and high areas you don't want your water to sit at. So I'm going to do is I'm going to get my old small tiller I got, my earthquake, and I'm going to till this just to spread out so I can get it evenly spread out some more. All these piles you see down here, I'm going to pick all those piles up with a shovel and a rake. Those are all rocks and roots and stuff like that, so I'll get all this stuff cleaned up. But you can see it looks 10 times better already, and I spent a total of maybe 20 minutes to a half hour on it. More than worth it. Well, time to get these piles picked up. Alright guys, so initial rake is done. I cleaned up all the piles of stone, and now I'm going to get my earthquake tiller, my mini tiller, and I'm going to till this so I can get it nice, pretty close to grade, the best I can, you know. So we're going to get working on that. Stay tuned.
come on, and groove along. Come on. Said babe, I said babe, oh honey, come and groove along. You gotta feel it, yeah, you gotta move along. Gotta feel it, feel it, feel it, feel you gotta feel it, feel it, feel it, feel you gotta feel it. Oh, that way, gotta.
Alright guys, so you see I got it leveled off for the most part. That's all I'm going to do right now. I got to get my seeds ready. We'll do another video on that. At this point, I'm going to go. It's Swisher Family Homestead here. Hey guys, I'm out of here. Take it easy. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Leveling the dirt, getting ready to plant some corn. Good stuff.